Copley was born in Georgia in 1998. He premiered his first work in 2017 and has since published over 100 pieces for instrumental ensembles of all type. He is one of the brightest rising stars in the band world, having been commissioned to write for the Cavaliers Brass, California Band Directors Association, and our own Marine band from the United States. Skyward explores the movement in life when you reach towards the top of a new challenge. The work is designed to help bands explore the challenge of working together towards a common goal. With exciting ostinatos and alluring melodies to tell a story filled with bravery, challenges, and heart, this is Skyward.
Randall Standridge is arguably the most popular composer for band of the last decade. He was born in 1976 in Arkansas and entered the teaching field in 2001. After 12 years of teaching, he left the field to pursue a full-time career as a composer. Mr. Standridge and his husband still reside in Arkansas, where he owns and operates two wildly successful music publishing companies. And he continues to compose some of the most exciting band music available, and in this incredible advocate for music, education, and student health. Ironheart is inspired by the inner strength that all artists must call on to devote themselves to their craft. The work uses the sounds of a beating heart combined with the metallic agents in the mallet percussion, break drum, and cracked crash cymbal to create a uniquely industrial sound. The melody races through life's obstacles before climaxing in a beautiful, triumphant fanfare.
Anne McKnighty is arguably the most influential female band composer ever. She began her career as a flute performer before turning to composition and publishing in 1987. She started her one publishing company in 1987 and sold it to Just Music in 2002. She has published over 225 compositions and broke the glass ceiling by being the first female composer to be authorized to compose for the United States Army Band. All the Pretty Little Horses is an American folk lullaby by using minor mode and soaring accompaniment lines, and shimmering percussion colors with strong woodwind tones. Miss McKnighty has created a gorgeous piece that has allowed us to explore a singing choral style. The words to the lullaby are, "Hush-a-bye, don't you cry, go to sleep, little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses. Blacks and bays, dapples and grays, coach of 6 little horses. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry, go to sleep, little baby."
Jose Encanco Blesa Lowell was born in Valencia, Spain. As well as being a young up-and-coming composer, is a professional conductor and educator. He is currently pursuing a master's degree in conducting from the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. Above the Ground was partially written during a flight from Boston to Chicago, hence the title. It is written in tyranny or ABA form with an introduction and a coda. As we perform, see if you can identify the two themes with one returning.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make a quick comment about what's happening next. We'll play a final piece up here with the concert band, or with the ninth grade. You may have heard that these students are going to have the opportunity to travel next, well, not next March, but the year after that, March of 26. We are planning for a trip to go to New York City with this year's 9th graders, 10th graders, and 11th graders. I'm so sorry, seniors. Come back. This trip is going to be awesome. It's going to include an opportunity to see a Broadway show, experience a clinic on stage with a Broadway musician, hopefully get a clinic experience with the Army Point band, or with the West Point, with the Army band at West Point. There we go. It's going to be absolutely incredible to see some music in one of the world capitals of music making. It is not a cheap trip. We are well aware of that, and Ms. Card and I, we're traveling with the choir. Ms. Card and I are working really hard to make it as accessible to everybody as possible. So, you probably noticed back there that we are selling some baked goods. All proceeds from that bake sale will go towards supporting these students on the trip. So we invite you to go enjoy some cookies, go enjoy some delicious sweets while we take a 20-minute intermission after this concert, or after this piece. Go enjoy, and then we'll be back here 20 minutes after that. Thank you.
Gary Fagen was born in 1941 in Maryland. He has a long, distinguished career, which includes 34 years as a band teacher, serving as an adjunct faculty member at James Madison University, and over 50 published compositions for band. An algorithm is a procedure for solving a mathematical problem in a finite number of steps. Algorithms frequently involve the repetition of a given operation and are often used in computer programming. After completing this piece, Mr. Fagen felt that the driving rhythms had somewhat of a mathematical feel and almost a digital quality.
Richard Saucedo retired from teaching in 2013 after 31 years. During his career, he led the high school band program in Carmel, Indiana, to national prominence, earning numerous regional, state, and national honors. In addition, Mr. Saucedo built a successful composing and arranging business. He has composed for ensembles for all types, with his first orchestral performance premiering at New York's renowned Lincoln Center. This next piece, Awakening Hills, was inspired by the sunrise over the rolling Loess Hills of Iowa. The overture-style composition features soaring horn and saxophone melodies, intricate woodwind runs, and dynamic punctuations from the brass and percussion sections. Please enjoy Awakening Hills by Richard Saucedo.
October is a concert band composition written by Eric Whitacre. It was written for a collection of 30 high school bands in Nebraska and premiered in the year 2000. The piece is inspired by the crisp fall feeling of October. This composition weaves in the elegant beauty in nature by using sweeping melodies and warm harmonies. It was inspired by the romantic English composers Elgar and Vaughan Williams. There is a unique oboe solo and a strong baritone solo that help captivate the theme of this piece. Listen also for the dynamic time signatures and key signatures. I hope you guys enjoy October.
Our next project has been a really exciting project for us to work on. For those of you who were here last year, you may remember us premiering a piece called Electric 49 with Keith Secola. That has become an ongoing project of commissioning American Indian and Anishinaabe composers to write music for concert band. And this year we have had the distinct privilege to work with Cloquet's very own Liz Jacala. So I'm going to invite her up to speak more about this piece.
Bonjour, Nendo Maganiduk. Hello, all my relatives. Miigwech, Bijayan, thank you for coming tonight. Thank you, Kevin. Netana Gamakoin Indigenikas. My Indian name is the lady that knows how to sing. I'm happy to be here from just down the road, Fond du Lac. I grew up here in Cloquet, so this is a privilege and an honor for me as well. I kind of am in another zone right now in my mind, with excitement, of course, because working with this group and with Mr. Huseth has been really fun and exciting. And I'm not a band composer, I'm a singer. And so this has been a stretch for me. And I hope it's been fun for the musicians. I've maybe asked them to step outside their comfort zone a little bit, because native music is primarily voice and percussion. So to ask the band to do that was, probably not what they were hoping for, and I needed to arrange something that was, originated from our culture. So you'll hear in here some native things, some Ojibwe-isms. You'll hear some percussion that I want to make sure and acknowledge the percussion section leader, Rizal Agaton House, who has, give him a round of applause. Yeah. Because I wrote a very skeleton percussion part because I was thinking we do things in collaboration a lot of times in Indian country. We don't rely on just one, leader or one voice or one mind. So I wanted to include that in this process, and Rizal stepped up and did a great job. And you'll hear some fun things that happen with this piece. So it's like kind of repetitions. If you've ever listened to traditional music, there's a lot of repetition. 4 times statements of this theme. And then we kind of go into a different place with it, where I turned it upside down, played it backwards, and there are some rapids, because the song is Nibi, about water. So it'll be different feelings of water, some calm times, some quiet times, and then the rapids. And then we close with another repetition of the piece, of the form of the theme. The original source of this is from a song I had heard about crossing the stream or crossing a river. And I don't know if I'd cross at the rapids, but some other parts I would. And so I just want to say thank you to these students. I remember the first day I came in, after I sent it, one of the students was like, I have 30 measures of rest. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? And I said, okay, there are things we can do in there. And they've really taken it, to heart, and I hope, again, that they've had a good time, because I sure have. So I'm going to quit talking now, because I'm a teacher. I could talk for hours, and a little bit of a politician. So Miigwech, again, for playing this piece. Thank you so much for all of your hard work.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we do our final piece of the evening, there are an awful lot of people I have to thank. Number one, our administration, Steve Battaglia, Tim Prosen, Dr. Carey, anybody involved in running this school, anybody who is involved in making music a priority with the funding and the scheduling and stuff like that. Huge thank you to those people. Huge thank you to our teachers and our administrators who help support these students throughout the day and who allow me to take them during part of their schedule. Huge thank you to the parents who support these students at home and who help them, encourage them through the day and make music a priority through the day. Also a huge thank you to anybody who is involved in the bake sale. That's huge, and I'm sure those were delicious. I did not have any. Maybe my wife saved me one, I don't know. And obviously, a huge thank you to the parents and a huge thank you to the students. I would not be here without you, and it is absolutely my pleasure every single day to be able to get to work with you. So thank you to everybody. Here we go with our final piece. Take away, Ezra.
Thunk is a noun and a verb with three definitions. As a noun, thunk is defined as an abrupt, flat, hollow sound. As a verb, it is defined as either to produce an abrupt, flat, hollow sound or as the past tense of think. Melodious Thunk was inspired by the famous jazz pianist Thelonious Monk. Monk's wife, Nellie Smith, nicknamed his Melodious Thunk because of his clunky, awkward, and brilliant piano playing, and his somewhat scatterbrained and disoriented nature. No specific tunes or licks from Monk are quoted in this piece, although Mr. Biebenbender does a small fragment from Salt Peanuts by Dizzy Gillespie.